Alright, here we go.
What's the intro going to be?
This is the intro. Welcome to the podcast. I'm Ryan.
I'm John. Were you recording that whole time?
No. I just started recording when you said, what's the intro going to be?
Man, because... Yeah, man, because that's how I sound. Yeah, I'm John. Hello.
John is recovering from being hungover from the night prior.
By drinking again.
But this is episode 1. This is a podcast. These mics are probably way too loud, by the way. It doesn't matter, though. This is a podcast where... No.
Sorry.
Oh, yeah, I could, actually.
Well, I don't know.
Stop being smart and just, act like you don't know anything. Look at my dog sitting all regal for you. I don't like that.
I'm about to set him upon you.
Anyway, this is a podcast where we just sit down and we have a drink or 3 or 8 and talk about whatever comes to mind. So, thank you for joining us.
$5, please.
Please, that would be cool.
We're also sponsored by Marlboro Cigarettes, the smoother, lighter draw.
Just kidding. But you can follow us on our Patreon at this...
Give us all your money.
We don't have a Patreon because we would ruin it because we have bad time at filtering ourselves.
It's only going to get worse.
Yeah.
All right, so you want to start?
We already started. I was fixing something. Just talk. All right,
Follow my lead, he says. I called him into a wall.
Into Trump's wall.
Yeah, well, Mexico's going to pay for it.
Yeah, they say. Yeah. I don't know if you've seen the new ad from Aeromexico. It's
is it the airline?
Yes, it is.
So what's their commercial?
So they're like,
I'm
Mexico flies to the U.S. so much, but no one really wants to fly to Mexico from America. Oh, they said America is Mexico's first stop, but Mexico is not the U.S.'s first stop.
No, because crime and drugs and violence and...
Well, I stand by the belief that they really pump that up more than what it is. I mean, yes, there's crime, and it's probably pretty bad because the police, from what I hear, are pretty what's the word? Corrupt?
Oh, in Mexico?
Yeah.
Weird. It's weird.
That's what I heard.
Never would have thought.
Yeah. But like I said, I think they boosted up too much, try to scare you from going over to Mexico. I think Mexico's a fine place to go and visit, and I have not visited Mexico.
Yeah, I'm sure it's a lovely country and anything, but we're pretty set here, so I wouldn't want to go anywhere.
I would agree.
Or at least before I went somewhere else, I'd want to see all of the states, because I've only been to Florida.
Really?
We all know how Florida is.
You've only been to Florida? What city in Florida?
Tampa and Clearwater.
Oh.
Family there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
No, I'd want to see this stupid flyover states like Illinois and not even Chicago.
I was going to say Chicago's in Illinois.
Yeah, no, I mean... stupid
Kansas.
Nowhere, Nebraska.
You want to go to Nebraska?
Yeah, why not?
I'm really scared of any place that's too flat. If I can see,
I got some bad news because we're on a flat Earth, fella.
Hundreds of
Yeah.
Let's not even... people who know me, we're not even going to travel down that road. So let's leave
very flat road.
No, leave it. Let's leave it right at the door.
Sure.
Yeah.
All I want to say is thank God for giant ice walls at the end of it.
Yeah, for sure. That's where Trump got his inspiration from.
Oh, really? You think Trump is a flat earther?
Yeah.
Well.
He watched Game of Thrones, so he knows about the wall.
That's true.
John lets my dog lick him in the face. That's crazy.
He's cute. How could you say no? And you're right, he is kind of sitting in a regal stance.
It's super regal. What the hell are you doing?
I am the king
Just
of dogs.
staring off into the ceiling past me, not even looking at me.
Because he likes to be better.
That's crazy.
Hello. All right.
I guess you know how to pet dogs. I don't know how to pet dogs, I guess.
Well, when you have a dog for 10 years, maybe you think you'd learn a thing or two.
Well, I've had a dog all my life at some point, so...
At some situation?
I was going to say some situation.
I know. made fun of you for almost saying it. All right.
You get no givesies, takesies, backsies.
No givesies, takesies, vaccines?
Whatever it's called.
That's a lot of going on.
No takesies, backsies. Whatever the fuck it is. I don't really know.
About language, please. This is a family friend.
Oh, man, I was the first one to swear, wasn't I?
You were, and I'm fucking surprised by that.
Oh, there we go. The lid has been ripped off.
Yeah, that lit.
Yeah, pretty bad.
So how about that nice gentleman in Lackawanna, or...
Oh,
wherever,
that police officer in Lewiston you're talking about?
Oh, police officer in Lewiston.
Yes. Apparently,
Yeah, see.
a police officer in Lewiston put up cameras in a woman's changing room, and he got caught, and he's getting in some troubles. From his mugshot, he looked like he was crying. He looked like he was crying in his mugshot, which is hilarious. It's like, dude, you know what time it is.
I would imagine police officers would take it extra hard when they find out that they're going to jail.
Probably.
I'm sure his defense will be, well, it's a bad neighborhood. Just wanted to make sure the girls were okay. And he'll probably get no time.
Honestly, in this day and age, I think he'd be going away for some time.
I know.
I think he's gonna because all those girls have a Me Too movement now.
Who's two?
The Me Too.
I made a wise ass.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay. Thanks for trying to make me explain.
Yeah. My name is John. Me too.
Oh God.
So
Yeah, me
grammatically, it won't make sense if they just say "me too." Like "me too" what? They should have chosen a better slogan.
And it's also hashtag Me Too. And in olden days, it would be pound. So pound.
Yes,
Me Too.
pound.
So
Pound LOL.
Are we implying that they
Oh, God.
want drinks at the bar?
What?
What?
What the fuck are you talking about?
Anyway.
You've confused me. I'm done.
Good. I'm glad I've confused you.
Pound? Was it the pound? I'm trying to understand your joke.
The joke was pound me too. I said that.
Oh.
Jesus, you didn't get that? Or did I not say
just
that?
Now did.
I wonder if I didn't say that because I have a very nice track record of doing that.
You know, not to shit on you, even though it is a good joke, at least after the fact, I'm pretty sure I didn't hear you say pound me too.
Probably not.
I think you just said in the old days it would be pound.
Ah,
And I think you
yeah.
stopped.
No, I stopped because I was going to say something blasphemous.
The pound me too is okay?
Yes.
What's blasphemous?
Don't worry about it.
Alright.
Yeah.
Mute the mic. Yeah. I
But
don't
yeah,
know.
what do underlying thoughts of that? Like, what do you think of? Because that's toxic masculinity.
Oh, Jesus fuck. Are we going to do
It
this
is.
now?
No, it is. When you put cameras in you are disowning or losing the trust of your female counterparts in the world. John can't even open a bottle. That's crazy.
Okay.
Ew. Did you hear the voice he just made? That definitely went through. God damn. That's like a fucking $35 drink.
If you think, probably.
That's probably like a $40 fucking drink.
$80 a bottle, I believe.
No.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
$80 a bottle?
I think it, not for that size, but for like the regular one, you know.
That giant one over there?
It's not even that giant, but yeah, I guess giant.
That's pretty fucking big. Oh, you know what would be funny? Is that the regular size? That's probably like the regular size.
I think yeah, that's
the
the
smaller
normal,
sizes.
That's the one you see in like bars and stuff. So I'm guessing that's normal size.
Wow.
And that's like...
Just like this giant bottle of Grey Goose is.
That is fucking mad expensive.
This is normal size?
No, that's huge.
Oh, okay. That's what I thought.
And Grey Goose in like its normal size bottle.
This is so good, by the way.
Grey Goose is fantastic. My favorite is cherry.
You see this?
Which one did you get? Is it just
That's
straight
regular.
up?
Regular degular.
Regular pickle? The cherry Grey Goose or the orange, it's smooth enough where you can just put it on ice. Mm-hmm. That's wonderful.
You can put this on ice.
Well, the ice melted.
Well, you should, go get some more or something.
No, I'm okay. I think there was some rum left over from yesterday.
Some what left over?
Drunk.
Oh.
So
I thought there was because you said you were still
I
over.
wasn't feeling well, but I guess it hasn't left my system yet because I'm actually already kind of toasty.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm not. I'm really scared of this alcohol because last time I got super drunk and then
Laid on the couch and it took you 48 minutes to order Chinese food.
yes, and then when I got the Chinese food,
You didn't even eat it, did you?
no, I powered through it like in like 5 minutes. It was ridiculous. I housed
That'll
it.
make you throw up.
I did.
Oh.
Yeah, I did right after.
I bet you felt fine. No, you didn't feel
No,
fine
I
the next
didn't.
morning because I didn't see you at a certain place where I see you every day.
Yep.
Did you call off or
Yep.
did you? No. I went there. I powered through it. I felt like garbage.
I've done it before though, and let me tell you, it was no. You know the reason why is because I was coming in, but I looked at the time, and I would have had like 5 minutes to get there. And I was like, this
You
is
live longer than 5 minutes away, though.
yeah, and I was like, this isn't happening. So I was like, hey,
So instead of being late, you're like, can't do it.
yeah, I get fired.
Did you put on your fake sick voice like,
No,
I'm not feeling well?
no,
No? What'd you say?
I can't come in.
I gotta try that shit.
It's yeah,
I always
John.
make it a dramatic event, like, oh, I'm gonna have to call off today.
I've fallen and I can't get up.
I sound just like those.
Oh.
I'm like, help! Can't do it.
That's hilarious. Yeah, it's all about confidence.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hear this like, oh, it's all about confidence, huh? Like, ooh, shit. And then all the confidence goes right away.
Yes, it does.
Fuck.
Anyway, we got a little off topic there. I think you
big
asked
off
me
topic, I think.
underlying thoughts.
Yeah, which isn't even a thing that
Policey,
people
man.
say.
Huh?
Which isn't even a thing people say. Underlying thoughts.
I've heard people say that.
People say underlying thoughts.
It's not
That's
a
kinda
common
gross.
thing, but I've heard the expression. People say it. Don't know why it sounded like that.
Yeah, it's alcohol.
You know what's weird?
I see your energy. Your inner you is coming out.
I know. I don't know.
I know. He says. I know.
I'm confused. This is my second drink, is it not?
That's your third drink. Your first one, you fucking
Well, I powered through because I didn't
smashed
feel well.
through it, and then the second one you came over here and like sip it away, and then you came over here and poured
the
yourself
third,
a $40 drink.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm toasty.
Yeah,
I feel warm.
I would
feel
hope so, dude. You felt like me last time.
Last time. By the way, there's a whole hour and a half,
Hour and a
45
half,
minute episode
2 hours maybe.
that you guys won't even hear.
If you guys want to hear it, head over to our Patreon and subscribe to be the $1,000 member.
Yeah,
and
$1,000.
You can hear
get
it.
that early access.
No, the only
late
access. Yeah, until someone never mind. I don't want to give anybody any ideas.
It's crazy,
anything.
but I don't know. Maybe that's good that we did that warm up because I think this is starting off better.
Yeah,
The first time, it
For
was
sure.
just- also, for some reason I'm already a little tipsy.
you
It's
said
wonderful.
that 3 times.
What?
You said that 3 times.
Oh, go fuck yourself.
Wow.
I'm sorry. No, but
That was
you
the
made me lose my
soundboard.
train of thought. Holy shit, this is gonna be a long
You were saying
episode.
this is nice because you're starting off better than before, and I'm already a little toasty.
Well, let me tell you, Ryan. I hope no one else except
Yeah,
you is home because that's an embarrassing.
Is that supposed to be me?
Sometimes when you really think something is funny, you'll go like, ah!
Yeah, it's annoying. I gotta
Do you
stop
have
doing
thick
that.
walls, or are your neighbors gonna hear that?
I don't fucking care. People over here on the left side don't even live there, and people over here are.
That's for rent over there.
It is.
Sounds like a new neighbor.
And if you want to come move in the hood,
Oh, it's. All right, almost said the name. Shouldn't do that.
yeah,
But it's fine here. It's a left turn off Main Street,
yeah.
and then a couple more turns. But it's like it's not the hood. Let's take a trip someplace.
You want to show me?
Me and you.
What you
Let's
want to
go
show
to
me?
Jefferson Avenue.
I know what Jefferson's about. I used to hang out on Jefferson.
Why? Don't you value your life?
People over there. I know people all around town, John. It's not like I just live in this nice house and we just lived here forever. We just got here. We just moved up.
Moving on up. That's Jefferson.
Yeah.
Old shows.
Yeah, real shit.
All right, enough. Underlying thoughts. If you even remember what we were talking about, not you.
Yeah, yeah.
Listening.
Please go ahead and say it.
He's just a dirty man who wanted to see some tits.
Yeah, but you can see tits for free on the internet for free anytime right now.
Yeah, but he's a cop, so he's a little older. He probably didn't grow up in a time where internet pornography was easy to get hold of.
No, he didn't, but
or
he's young
tired
enough.
of internet pornography and wanted to get his rocks off to something like live.
But
you can see some nasty shit in a woman's changing room.
It's changing. It's a changing room. Plus, you're oh God, what is the fucking? Why can't I think of words? Jesus,
wow,
I'm about to rage quit.
Just end the podcast.
Yeah, I almost kicked this fucking mic
15
over.
15 minutes. It's been good.
It's been start over. No, he's what's the word, John? Destroying the trust.
Oh, did you say that before the podcast? I think you're reiterating something you said before.
Something the trust.
Not diminishing, but
good, you can't.
Like betraying the trust.
Betraying, yes.
Yeah,
betraying is the word I was looking for. He's betraying the trust of the sanctity of a changing room.
Yeah.
If you have a changing room, you think you're going to go in there as private and no one's going to see this. But you deviant fuck.
Right.
Are just out here being an asshole.
Generally, I like to think when
I
buy like a $50, $60, $70 pair of jeans, it's the only thing I spend like lots of money on.
Yeah.
Like, I like a good cut of fabric.
Yes.
But it's like the one thing everyone, because they're going into a shop to buy clothes, which is always an expensive endeavor.
Right.
You like to think that you're walking in there and you're like, okay, just throw off the pants.
Yeah.
Fucking try on the pants.
That's what I'm
not anyone watching you.
That's what I'm saying.
But sometimes I look at that mirror and I wonder if it's a two-way fucking mirror because they screw it to the wall.
Could be.
So who really knows? There's probably some fucking weirdo, some asset protection kind of guy behind there. Like, just watching, like, better not steal that. I don't know.
I think that's in some like made-up world in movies. I don't think that's real.
In real life, I think everything is just fine.
Yeah, you would hope everything is just fine.
I don't know. It was Lewiston, you said, right?
But yes.
What goes on in Lewiston? I'm not saying his actions were good, but it's really like a farm country.
Yeah, it's a farm town.
So, your wife of 30 years, probably not putting out anymore.
But he didn't even look that old. He looked like he was in his early 30s.
Early 30s, I guess, yeah.
Yeah, 30s.
He can't really be an old cop. At least not a beat cop.
Yeah, exactly.
Is he a beat cop or a detective? Or did you just read the headline?
I just read the headline like a normal sheet.
Yes. Don't come for us with news.
Yeah, don't ask me for the fucking news. I'm going to tell you what I saw on The Onion.
Just a heads up, North Korea is launching a nuke full of confetti at us.
And Trump tweeted it out. Speaking of Trump, man, did you see he fed the Clemson Tigers fast food?
I don't get what's so wrong with that.
I like
the memes that come from it because in the pictures he served all these. What was the restaurant or the fast food place he got it from?
He got it from.
Was it Wendy's? It wasn't
Wendy's,
McDonald's.
Burger King, McDonald's.
Well, all right.
3 burger giants.
2 points then. Well, 3 points. First, your dog just ripped ass.
Oh.
And it smells. Secondly, it's a football team. They don't get to eat fast food. They're always, training up for sports ball.
Yeah,
game.
but they don't want to eat fast food is the thing.
Yeah,
well, I would assume.
They were on actual, not silverware that we use that's like tin. Actual, silver platters.
Dude, fuck the silver platter. Because and it's funny because he
smell
said...
it, don't you?
No, I don't, but I know what it is.
See, he likes me, so he thought he could fart next to me.
Yeah, exactly. He was just like,
dog.
it's like, it's calm over here. And then he touches him.
He's cute.
To let him know more he can fart.
Yeah. No, but
what was I
it's the
saying?
president of the United, and I think he was just trying to appeal to younger people. I don't think what he did was like. He's obviously not a cheapskate. Have you seen his apartment in Trump Tower?
No, what I was going to say earlier was he made sure to tweet it out.
Actually, before
and say he paid for
you
it.
think of it, you shut the fuck up. Now, if you think about it, by just getting, because state-held dinners, so like things. Obviously, he held a football team, but he did it as like a state dinner.
Right.
Or like state dinners when ambassadors or leaders of other countries come.
Yeah.
That's paid by the taxpayer. So if you really want to break it down, he saved the taxpayer from fucking a bunch of like
true.
30 people for eating caviar and fucking fried duck.
True. Shout out to the man Donald Trump then.
Exactly.
Oh.
I'm happy that at least some of my federal
It's still tacky as fuck though.
What?
It's still tacky as fuck. He could have paid for catering. If he paid for McDonald's and all that, 1,000 hamburgers, boy. Yeah, he said hamburgers. Did you see that? He tweeted out hamburgers.
Jesus Christ. All I'm saying is no one ever treated a president like shit more than Donald Trump is treated like shit.
Because he's a goddamn retard.
What?
He's a retard.
He's not a retard.
He is fucking retarded.
He's not retarded.
He is retarded.
He talks like a common person. I'm sorry he doesn't have the elegance. But he talks like
you don't have to have the elegance. You just say fucked up dumb shit. So you don't have to have the elegance. You can talk like a regular person and not say stupid shit.
No, yes, they.
It's like you want to know. You want. Wait. Just so everybody knows, and that this is not a right thing. I'm going to name somebody on the left that sounds like a fucking idiot. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez.
I know what you're talking about,
Ocasio-Cortez.
but for anyone who's listening, trying to decipher what you just said, might not know.
What's her name?
Alexandria.
It's Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez.
No,
she's also a fucking idiot.
She's an idiot. But you know what? President Obama, for instance.
And she talks like a valley girl.
That is my least favorite.
I wish you guys would have saw his face.
No,
he was so anxious to tell us how he hated that.
Like a woman who speaks to valley girls. It's a fucking huge pet peeve.
Oh, God.
It's the same people when I get a phone call and they end the call with bye. I fucking hate it. Anyway. But
John, you do K and bye at work. What are you talking about?
Well, that's...
No, it's not different.
Yes, it is. When you walk out the door, I'm like, okay, bye.
Yeah, that's disgusting. Get that out of here.
Yeah, well, I don't talk like that normally.
Just like you just inflected?
Excuse me, I'm just talking naturally. No, you're not, bitch. Talk normal.
Oh, you're
Sorry,
doing
that
okay.
It drives me nuts.
I thought you just had like a mini stroke where you could not only talk like a valley girl.
Instead of my fucking face drooping, I talk like a valley girl.
Yeah, right. Oh my God, that'd be crazy.
And instead of fucking burnt hair or toast, I smell nail polish.
Burnt hair toast.
My point. President Obama spoke very well. Educated.
Right, of
got
course.
a great education.
Good shyster.
I don't like the man. But no one ever gave him shit. He didn't get
People
shit.
got
And you know
shit
what
all
else?
the time. He got shit all the time. What are you talking about?
People, like normal people, you'll always get bias from like news channels. Let me just skip to the end to make my point in reverse. Everyone calls him Trump. Like normal people call him Trump. They won't call him President Trump. It's the highest office.
People
in
call
the
him
country.
President Trump.
But people they do.
People called
Fox News.
People called Obama.
Yes, they did. But Fox News.
People called Bush
Obama.
Bush.
No, but like what I'm saying is like MSNBC would call him President Obama, but they call Trump Trump, and Fox News calls him or called the previous president, President Obama, or Obama, and they call him President Trump.
Right.
Like, even at a base level, it's a respect thing.
I would agree, yes,
And
absolutely.
And that's the problem. Like, everyone thinks he's an idiot. Yeah, so he doesn't talk with the same class or even, normalcy. I'm not going to say he's, like, the most smart person in the room. He is Jesus Christ, that's a fair amount of vodka that went on the floor. I'm just saying, there seems to be a respect difference from the previous presidency to the current one. And and I fucking hate it. You don't have to like him. I certainly didn't like President Obama as a president,
John,
but I always call him president.
John, smart people are always going to call the president because the president is the president. And like you said, it's the highest office in the land. Dumbasses are going to call the president by their last name. That's how it's been. That's how it's going to be until people smarten up as a collective. I don't know. You might think that it's more because there's more left-leaning media and news outlets you can watch. So that's who talks about the president more. So you'll hear.
Well, they're both guilty. Right news outlets and left.
I know, but like you said, Fox News does it. MSNBC does not. Two examples of a right channel versus a left channel.
And then a no channel.
Excuse me.
CNN.
CNN leans left.
When they talk about actual political stuff, but their actual news reporting is the worst. What are you looking for?
What do you mean? I was just looking at.
Oh, to clean up that giant mess of vodka you left on the floor?
Yeah. Well, dog
that was like a nice study. Oh, you're gonna let your dog drink some vodka?
Yeah.
Go get it, Stewie. Go get drunk. All right.
But what were we saying?
I went on a little tangent. My apologies.
Yeah, same topic. What were we saying?
No, I mean about the president thing.
No, I'm right there with you. I want to continue that. What were you saying, though?
But why is President Trump stupid? You call him stupid.
He is stupid.
In what regard?
He's stupid in the way of, you shouldn't be saying some of the retarded fucking shit you say, yet you say it. Like,
I'll agree with that.
Like tweeting to Kim Jong-un.
First of all, presidents shouldn't have access to Twitter. Any president.
No, I think they should. I think they should from going here on out.
No, they're the fucking president. You give like they can butt into any channel and fucking give an address of the people. I don't think any president should have Twitter. I think that's just as we see currently. I won't disagree. I think Trump is an idiot when he spews his nonsense off on Twitter, but like actual nonsense.
Yeah, he's stupid.
But as a president, he's not stupid.
As a
look, man before presidency, he isn't stupid.
All right, listen.
He's made most of his money on his name.
He's made a lot.
You try and do that. I try and do it.
He's made a lot of great business moves as the president. Business moves, right? A lot of stupid moral moves that he's made. You can't stand for, really. Unless you're not a decent human being. What?
What do you say? All right, but I'll take the trade-off of all the stupid things he says in outbursts. But I'll take that because sometimes when he makes those outbursts, he says good things, but he talks like a normal, like you and I would. No president before did that. Even like Republicans call Ronald Reagan the greatest president ever. He was pretty good, but he wasn't without scandal. But like that was a president who was very... What's wrong with you? Very presidential. But I kind of like, especially nowadays, we have a president that talks kind of like a normal person. And normal people are generally stupid, don't get me wrong. But sometimes when he talks normal, he says some good stuff. And that's what the people wanted, is a straight talker, someone who would talk like them. I wish he wasn't a New Yorker, because I think New York City people are generally assholes. But it doesn't excuse the fact that he is dumb. But overall, I don't think he's dumb. You can say what he says is dumb, but as a president, I think that's what I really mean to say. Is like the shit he says, fucking retarded. I won't argue that. I think all presidents should shut their mouth. Really, if I were dictator of mortals, I'd say every president would never be allowed on Twitter, Facebook, any social media, only through official means can they say something. No, but I think they should, though. I think they should be able to reach out to the public. They do. In which they serve. They can make an address. Yeah, but in other ways. Right now. Not tomorrow. I just and no one else can say anything. Twitter should do something in the way of having the president have a special account that can do certain things. They do. He's POTUS. He's the only one who can have POTUS there. President of the United States. Okay, it's probably just like a tag. Probably. Okay, whatever. I don't care. I don't care. Jeffrey POTUS on my Twitter account. All right, I don't care that much that. Vote for me, 2048. I don't care that much that we have to continue talking about this particular thing. Wow, you could have just told me to shut up, Ryan.
Well, I like to drag things out and stumble over my words while I do it.
Well, that is your second drink. You're pretty on soon.
Yeah, pretty much. And it's filled to the top.
Yeah, that's a fucking John move if I've ever seen it.
I better watch out for drinking this blood.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Well, that joke gave me rectal cancer.
Oh, God. And here you go, drinking your amber liquid.
That's a lot stronger when it's warm.
Yes, it is.
Holy
yes, it is.
shit.
It's super dangerous when it's warm.
It's smooth, but
Oh my
burns
God!
too.
I wish there was a camera rolling to see his face just
Well, it's
then.
not like you
That's
don't know anything about camera.
hilarious.
Said you could probably make a video podcast more.
I could.
Whatever.
Wow.
Maybe this first episode will be audio only, and then we'll graduate occasionally. Maybe in the 6th episode.
Yeah, maybe in the
Video.
6th episode we could.
All right, listen, cocksucker.
Oh,
I
here we
said it
go.
wrong. I tried to lower my voice, hoping you wouldn't hear me. Obviously, that didn't work. But screw you.
Oh my God, that's great. John says these things at work too, by the way. I'm snitching.
Who cares?
Yeah, I know no one fucking cares.
No,
That's why it was a
everybody
joke.
knows. One thing I've always been proud of myself for is that I'm consistently the same person. In front of families, work, except in the interview, obviously.
I'd like to see you in an interview. That'd be fun.
I'm a great interview because I act 100% opposite of how I do normally. And that's why I get hired. At every job I've ever applied for.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I had that.
I'm consistently the same person. I think that's one of my stronger suits.
I had that that interview at Lowe's. I knocked that out of the park.
We're like, hello, my name is Mr. Moreau.
No, wow, that's crazy. You're just gonna say the last name like that, Jeffrey?
No, don't be a coward. I gave them my last name multiple times.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did. I said Jeffrey.
No, you just said it just now.
Like 5 times, multiple times. A friend of ours who has a podcast gives his full name.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm acting like I want to be Batman right now.
I know. It's like, what are you, fucking regular guy during the day? But on Thursday
Podcast
nights,
tier.
yeah, Thursday nights, you're like, I'm Ryan. What the fuck?
Tonight.
Yeah. Whenever this comes out. Let's talk post-production. Do you or for this particular one, do you put it up the same night? It's not like there's editing involved.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
And where are you going to put us? I know we're not near the end of this podcast, but where are you going to put us?
We're on a SoundCloud.
I like SoundCloud. That's good. Find us on SoundCloud.
I like SoundCloud. That's what you just sound like.
Yeah, I know. That's why I did it.
Oh my God.
That was my Mickey Mouse.
Yeah, I can tell.
I'm going to punch you in the mouth. Oh, boy.
Oh boy.
I know. All right.
It's we're 33 minutes in.
Oh, that's baby numbers.
Baby numbers, I'll tell you, baby.
Yeah. All right, I've done a good chunk of talking.
When
I'm
you
gonna
were-
sit back and listen to you.
When you were watching
No, let me
cartoons
give
as a
my
kid,
opinion on it.
Oh.
I'm just going to be the white. That's my Tucker Carlson impression.
you were watching cartoons as a kid. Did you watch Digimon?
No.
Did you watch Pokemon?
No.
Oh my God! What did you watch then? You're gonna say something like the fucking news or some bullshit.
No. Believe it or not, I was a
Fucking
normal
C-SPAN
kid
and
once.
shit.
As like a kid, like let's put it like 8 to 12 cartoon stuff. What I really liked, I always obviously SpongeBob. That just seems to be a favorite with everybody. What I really liked were like Ed, and Eddie.
Okay.
Loved Ed, and Eddie. Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Beautiful
Even though as
show.
like a little kid, more around like 6 or 7, it scared the shit out of me. I was scared, especially the one with the fox. There's like a
Really?
fox that comes
You didn't
around.
like the Fox one?
Yeah, kind of like a jet. Like he was.
Yeah,
his
Cats.
was jazzy and
His name was Cats.
Cats, right?
Yeah.
I don't know what it was, but he fucking scared the shit.
You
out
know
of me.
what? Probably because he reminded you of like a real life person, how he moved and how he talked and how conniving he was.
Yeah.
Like,
Ryan.
yeah. What?
I'm just kidding.
Oh.
No, I don't. Who do
funny.
you know at 6 years old that's sly and conniving?
Yeah, exactly. So like that new personality trait that you're seeing if you have wholesome parents.
I kind of did.
It's
Minus the
very-
divorce.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah.
Is very
Yeah,
different, very jarring for you as a kid.
Yeah, it's like I've never seen it before. Probably. You're probably right. But yeah, it scared the shit out of me.
Yeah.
But he also had the weird smile, and he would like peer his eyes under his like fedora.
Yep.
I don't know. It's just weird.
Remember what were you gonna say?
No, I made a mouth movement
Okay.
like I was.
Do you
gonna say
remember
something,
Fred
but
the barber was Muriel's brother?
Not really.
And
I haven't watched.
He
Fred.
shaved the dog. And he was shaving everybody.
I don't remember that.
Naughty. For those who know.
Yes.
Ah, there he is.
Nope, that scared the shit out of me too.
Yeah.
There's another one where they were at home. I don't know if they were being haunted by like a ghost.
Return the slab or suffer my curse.
Yeah,
That's
that
the
one scared the
one.
shit out of me.
Yeah, fucking terrifying. That one petrified me.
But I always watched it. Anytime it was on, I was
absolutely.
like, I've gotta
You have
watch
to.
this shit.
Another really
Funnily
scary
enough,
show.
I love like horror movies now, so maybe that's.
I can't stand horror movies.
What?
I used to
I've
talk
got
to a
horror
girl
movies,
who
I like
liked
new
horror
shitty
movies, and I used to pretend like I liked horror movies just so I can talk to her, and that shit was trash. Like,
If I found a broad-
what'd you think about that? About this, what the fuck movie was back in like 2013, 2012?
Wow, it's
some
like
wild
one movie
movie.
came out in 2013 and 2012.
Oh god, shut the fuck up. Whatever it was, you're like, oh, did you see that movie? Oh yeah, it was crazy.
Like a horror
so
movie?
scary,
Are you talking
yeah.
about this? I don't know. For me, if I found a girl that like was obsessed with horror movies, I'd marry it.
Marry it.
Can't assume. I'm not assuming. It's ma'am.
It is ma'am! No, you just said fucking sir! Yo!
And then shortly before that, she says, "I'll take you outside and show you, sir."
Motherfucker! You just said sir! Say sir again, I'm gonna take you outside, I'll show you fucking sir!
With
It's
long
excuse me,
hair.
surfer dude, but you are in the wrong sin! I think with your fucking turquoise halter top,
No, it's
your
great.
goddamn pink
With
short,
tight,
yeah.
like tight zip up, and obviously bedazzled jeans.
Yeah, it was wearing jeans.
Well, the butt pockets were bedazzled, but yeah, they were jeans. But anyway,
I was wearing a tutu.
my favorite thing is long blonde hair, mascara, a little bit of lip gloss or whatever.
Chiseled chin and jaw.
Right, this is where I'm getting to. Chiseled chin
And
and
jaw.
stubble. Now, I'm not saying anything,
Oh my
but I'm
God.
saying something.
Dude, when I worked at the gas...
And by the way, she spoke lower than I do.
It's ma'am!
Right.
It is ma'am! I was like, yo!
Very lean and muscular.
Yeah.
Fucking
Like you run all the time.
linebacker.
Like you run all the time.
My fat for my moves are more convincing as breasts than what that ma'am had. Just saying.
Fucking He-Man looking ass.
Exactly.
Have you
Looked
seen...
like Conan the Barbarian.
Serious? No, literally.
Like she was jacked.
Yeah,
You could tell under that
literally
little mini
was built.
sweater she was wearing.
I know. That's the funny part.
Exactly.
And then when she said, "Take you outside and show you a fucking sir," it's like, yo, she will fuck you up out here.
Exactly. I think
little
that's
guy with glasses.
That's a
I would stay
perfect
behind the.
example
I would
of a
stay behind
woman
the
that
counter.
beat the shit out of me.
Yeah,
She was a very frightening fella.
for sure. And it's okay because I play Red Dead Redemption, and what's his name? Tom,
Ooh.
the main character.
Arthur. Jim.
Whoa.
Tom. What the fuck are you talking about?
Those are Western names. Arthur goes by and he calls everybody fellers.
Everybody.
Everybody's a feller.
Unless it's like if you go up to like a group of actual women in the game,
Yeah,
he'll say, "Hello, ladies."
Yeah,
Or the
ladies.
prostitutes.
right.
That you can't fucking sleep with.
What up, hoes? I wish that was a thing you could say in that game.
What?
What up, hoes?
You can say exactly that, but you know how you have the
No
greet
way.
and antagonize button?
Yeah.
X and, or depending on the count, whatever.
Yeah.
But you can, like, just like the first game, John Marston, just because he was married, wouldn't sleep with prostitutes. But you could react with the to the prostitutes when they ask you, like, "Hey, you want to take a second?" You can be like, "Sorry, ma'am, I'm married." In the first game.
Yeah.
So in this game, you get an option about it though. You can say the greet, which is also a synonym, that word for friendly. And you say, "I'm sorry, man, I'm a little busy right now," or something like that. Or you can say antagonize, and Arthur will say like, "Why would I sleep with a dog?"
Oh,
And it's great.
Ooh, I haven't gotten that far in the game. I haven't gotten that far.
Go to any brothel.
So listen, I've been playing Spider-Man for the past 2 weeks.
Oh, play Red Dead, you grown up.
It is godly.
What chapter are you in Red Dead?
3.
Then you just go to a bar.
I might be at 2 if it's saying.
You can still go to a bar too.
Oh, you could still.
Are you in Valentine?
No, we moved away to a
Southern place?
Yes.
So you're in chapter 3 in Rhodes. Oh, well, you can't do it in... Oh, yeah, you can. Go to the bar.
It's after you find the German people under the wagon, and then they leave.
Oh, is that where you're... Okay, so you're not in Rhodes yet.
Okay.
Or if you are, you haven't played much of it.
Yeah, I haven't played in a while. Since, I want to say, like, the beginning of December. It's been a minute.
I'm on my 4th playthrough.
That's disgusting. That's disgusting. Do you not even explore the world at that point?
I explore it more and more every time. This 4th time, I'm only in chapter 3 because I've been going all over. I'm just trying to get all the strangers.
Did you find the devil? Did you find the devil?
The devil? You mean the vampire?
Oh, never mind. You haven't found him yet.
Well, thanks for spoiling it. Hello.
Hi.
How you doing?
Hello.
Haven't been here in a while, now that I think about it. I was sick last time, that's why.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's,
So I've been talking a monumental ton, so it's your turn.
There's a lot of interesting things in that game. But, yeah, back to Spider-Man. Super good game.
Yeah, back to being 4 years old.
Being able to swing around at a high velocity and jump down and beat up criminals.
When you're done playing,
Pretty
do you
amazing.
pretend you have webs and
Yes.
shoot them out of your hand?
When I was a kid, I did that.
Cool.
I don't care.
He also does it now. He's 25.
24.
24. Sorry.
If this is my 26th year, dude, I'd be in panic mode.
Why? What happens at 26?
Don't ask me.
So,
Well, you're past halfway in your 20s at that point.
yeah, and traditionally your party year should be over, and
That's
You have to
crazy because
start
I didn't
putting it
have
all
any
together.
party years. No, when I was doing shows regularly, that was my party years.
I saw some pictures on your Facebook, by the way.
What about
You looked really young, and like you were like, I would imagine at a venue or something, and like rapping, like along with the mic in your mouth.
Yeah,
When did you
in my mouth.
In your mouth. Yes, he was eating the mic. Because he couldn't rap. Just kidding. Sorry. When did you start? There are a lot of young pictures there. Like you look like a kid.
I was
Not
a kid,
but like a
I am a
teenager,
kid.
young teenager.
I was 18.
Oh.
Yeah, I started when I was.
Oh, but you're 25 now, so you're old. Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm 24.
Yeah, 20, whatever. It's all coming to an end anyway.
Jesus.
I mean, you've got about 5 more years to or 6 more years to get married and have a family.
Yeah. Otherwise, you might as well.
Yeah, what's the
live it
point?
up.
You don't want little Ryan Moreau's running around?
I do want them to run around.
There you go. Can't wait till you're old.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Dude, that might have to be next year. To be honest, 2020.
Not 25.
No, yeah, because, dude, look at it this
30,
way.
I would think, is like, if you're, 30 is like, get serious.
But no, listen. My dad had me when he was, like, younger than me, like 23, I believe.
Well,
So he was able
my
to, like,
grandparents had their first kid at 18, Ballum.
which is a great age, I would think.
Yeah,
If you're in a great situation, then fine, because you get to grow up with your kid pretty much.
Right, but also too. I mean, it's 1958 in that case. So
Exactly,
It's like
so
everything's
the times are
cheaper.
way
It's easier to
different,
raise
yeah.
a family.
Right.
I think 30 now would be a good time because you obviously mostly have a job for it.
Yeah, but when you turn 50, your kid's gonna be 20 years old. Now imagine you have to go do something to help your kid. Your old ass gonna have to fucking come out the house.
Oh, my mom's 57 or 50 or going to be. Her birthday's coming up. 57. She had me at like 30 something, like late 30s. That's all right. I mean, obviously, when I'm 30, she'll be a geezer.
What? You see?
Well, yeah, but you're 30. Take care of yourself.
Yeah. What? But that's what I'm saying. It's gonna be, you'll be 30 years old. You can't like chill with your parents, really. I mean, you can. You don't. Oh God, don't get me wrong. You definitely can, but it's not the same. Like your parents, if you were younger, your parents would be able to enjoy that more with you as a young adult. I'd like to enjoy that time with my kid as a younger version of myself. You know what I mean?
Maybe a little better though.
So, if I were to have...
No, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
You want to be, I don't know, young when your kids are young?
Youngish. Yeah, obviously not going to be 30 years old when
let's say you had a kid at like 25.
Yeah.
And by the kind of time your kid's 20,
yeah,
you're not that much older. So, yeah, all right, I get what you're saying.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I plan to have a lot of things.
It's like a comparison of before and after at that point, kind of.
Yeah, exactly.
Like here's
like you
how
want to have fun with
my
your
parents
kid.
did, and here's how I did.
I would imagine you'd want to have fun with your kid.
Yeah, we can do that at 50. Me and my mom go to the bars all the time. Well, me and my mom are friends. Me and my mom just don't go get hammered at a bar. That'd be a pretty sad scene. 2 generations of alcoholics.
That's pretty cool, though.
All right, bring up a topic. I've done my fair share.
Yeah, I don't know.
I keep playing with this. Is there any reason for that?
Yeah, just don't touch it.
But I've been because it's so easy to.
You want a stress ball or something? Pause.
Every time I did
or
that,
one of
my
those...
actual knuckles crack, so that's concerning.
Yeah, you're old, and you drink too much.
I'm 21, so it's probably the second.
Oh. Fuck.
Yeah.
Dude, I keep forgetting that people around me at the place that we work
are miles younger than you are.
Yeah. This one kid who works there was saying something. I was like, wait, what? Yo, how old are you? And they were like, oh, I'm 18. I was like, I thought you were my age.
Which department? Because I found out a lot of people who are like 19,
yeah,
18.
the one where they sell video games.
Oh, him. Yeah, no, he's a youngin'.
Yeah, I didn't know.
And he's married.
No, not that one.
No, not that one?
No. Yeah. Oh.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's the one that kind of talks like Keanu Reeves.
Is he new?
Oh, no, he's not new. Well, forget about it, If you don't know, you don't know.
I don't know. I spend all my day in a cage anyway.
I mean, sometimes he kind of comes back to the phone hub and mess around. I'm trying to do his voice.
Oh, yeah. Frat boy.
Yeah.
Oh.
I didn't like
the real dude
called him
bro
that.
at the store. Okay, gotcha. Mr. McBro. Yeah, no, I know.
Mr. McBro.
I didn't know. Yeah, I think he's either my age or maybe even a little younger.
Yeah, I didn't even know that. He told me, I was
How
like,
could you
whoa.
not guess his actual age? He's a dude.
I give people the benefit of the doubt.
I don't. No time
and I'm
for
just
that.
like, you're sitting around just like, I don't have time to think about this.
Anyone who calls me bro, I generally don't have a good relationship with that person. Or you know what, really? It's actually the same kind of like a frat boy thing to do. I hate it when people call me or anybody else, hey guy.
Guy?
It drives me nuts. I friggin' hate it.
The thing I hate is buddy. I can't stand being called buddy.
Buddy?
Or pal.
I prefer buddy than pal. Pal would piss me off.
Pal and buddy are like the most cringe-worthy fucking things.
Unless you're saying buddy like, hey buddy. Like that. Like
no, just like, hey buddy, what's going on?
Alright. I mean, it would drive me
don't
nuts.
patronize me, okay?
Yeah. It would drive me nuts, but our boss. Hate that.
I hate boss.
Hey, how's it going, boss? All of my
I'll start calling people people, boss.
Uncles and my father, they're like, how's it going, boss? And I'm like, stop that nonsense immediately.
Oh, boss is fucking hilarious. Big man.
I never got big man.
Big, you're not big enough.
Well, I'm not small, but no,
Big man is,
said,
dude,
it doesn't drive me crazy.
Big man is hilarious. Can you get it? It's just like,
big man.
I'll step on you then.
Exactly. Big man, motherfucker. No, but guy, it drives me nuts. It's like the ultimate way of not caring about what someone's name is.
Right. Hey, guy.
Right, it's like, you don't say,
That's like,
hey, girl.
Yeah, that's like saying, hey, male.
It's the same premise. Hey, guy, shut the fuck up. Oh, it drives me bonkers.
That's hilarious.
Ugh.
Because Guy is pretty funnier than me. There's a group called Guy. And
What does that group do?
They're R&B singers.
There are more than one of them?
Yes.
It's kind of a stupid name.
Wait, is there more than one? There's more than one
I hope
person,
so.
Guy.
Then they should be called guys.
There's definitely... I don't know why I'm even second guessing myself. But there's a lot of funny like named R&B groups from like the 90s.
What a glorious time.
Jodeci.
Ah. What?
A group called Jodeci.
Jodeci?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Wow. You hear that? So Jodeci just got ughed. Ugh.
Well, I don't know any of their songs. Maybe I changed my mind, but if your name's Jodeci, what the hell does that mean?
I'm not even gonna say anything. Yeah, there's 3 guys and guys and guy.
And guy? 3 guys and guy?
Yeah.
Derper-derper-doo-doo-doo. Oh, gee whiz.
Who else was there? Oh, from the 2000s, there was Next.
I know Next.
Oh, do you?
I know of them. I
Wow.
don't like their name.
There's Jagged Edge. Who else? Lil Bow Wow.
Oh, that's so gross.
Wait, have you never heard of Lil Bow Wow?
Not until just right now.
Wow. Have you heard of Lil Romeo?
Yes.
Oh, take that, Calvin. Cambridge.
I don't even know what the hell you're talking about.
Calvin Cambridge is a character played by Bow Wow.
In what?
Is Like Mike. You ever see that movie, Like Mike?
No.
It's where Bow Wow gets Michael Jordan shoes and becomes really good at basketball to win his high school's game or his grammar school's game.
I didn't know the title. Never seen the movie, but I know what you're talking about.
You know the premise. That's the first.
All right, Mr. Passive Aggressive.
Well, that people would know like the premise of the movie, but not the name or the people in it.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a little unique, don't you think?
Unique, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Shallow and pedantic.
Excuse me, a little cancer came up.
Oh my God, another $40 drink.
Thank God it's free. You know how I pay for it though? With my charisma and entertainment.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, what can I say? I'm a perfectly nice guy.
Yeah.
How far into we are in
Well,
this shit show?
I was gonna say this is 52 minutes and it's getting pretty run down, I think.
I think so. You want to cut it off at the hour, or do you just want to cut it off now?
Well, we can
It's got to be what? It's probably like 6:50, maybe a little 7 something.
7:12.
Yeah, because we started at like the 6:10, 6.
Yeah, 6:14 we started.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess thanks for listening.
Yeah, thanks for watching the noise. I really
The
appreciate
waveform on SoundCloud. We really appreciate that.
And we'll probably see it on Facebook, obviously, because that's where it's going to have to be shared.
Right.
All right.
Well,
an
this has
outro
been...
theme?
No.
We should work on that.
We should work on a lot of things.
And an intro thing. What do you mean we're on a lot of things? I thought we were okay.
Well, we didn't have any topics this time like you said you would. Oh, by the way, have you played the Star Wars game?
Galaxy Heroes or whatever?
Yeah.
I play it for 10 minutes occasionally, once a week. Why? Something happened?
No, well, yeah, you get the Millennium Falcon now, but you got to be way
In battle?
Yeah, you got to be way further than where you are.
How did that happen?
you gotta be way further than where you are.
I mean, how does that happen, though?
Because there's two different modes. There's the characters, and then there's the ships. And then the ships have...
Is ships new?
Nope, ships has been around. You just can't unlock it yet because you're not high enough on your levels.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's why you gotta play it every day, all day.
Is it coolly animated, or is it a lot like the real-time strategy concept?
No, it's the same strategy concept.
Fuck.
It's cool. I mean, ships.
I mean, it's okay. It's entertaining, but for ships, I kind of want them to zip around a little bit.
Yeah, but it's
I bet they do
the
a lot
phone.
of like repeat rolls and.
Yeah, that's pretty much what they do.
That's disappointing. Fucking Disney ruined everything.
Disney definitely did ruin Star Wars, and I'm really fucking sad to say it because Star Wars is one of my all-time favorite
Same. But
stories. Whatever.
The Force Awakens I liked. And there were a lot of parts in The Last Jedi that were good, but it was mostly full of nonsense. Just like boring, dragged out bullshit.
Yeah.
One scene that's really cool,
I didn't see The Last
that a lot
Jedi.
of people just kind of throw away, is when, I don't know the character's name, you know Laura Dern, the actor in it? Purple hair in the movie?
Sure, Amilyn
Drives the
Holdo.
ship. Is that her?
Is that what?
I don't
She's
know.
like really tall and skinny, like.
Yeah, and purple hair.
Yeah.
When she turns the ship around at that giant ship, their flagship or whatever it's called, and then goes into
Hyperdrive.
it's not hyperdrive, but yeah, that. And then
Warp speed.
no, we're getting close.
Jump. So, that's crazy. We just said we're Star Wars fans. We can't fucking know what. Oh man, don't even know what it's called.
Light something.
Light
speed.
Is it light speed?
It's light speed. Yeah, jump to light speed. It's light speed.
Okay.
Anyway, she jumps to light speed, and then in doing so, she kills herself, obviously.
Oh.
But she like, and it's silent because it's space, but blows through the flagship, and the debris goes through a bunch of other ships. It's really cool. Anyway, just favorite part of the movie, I think.
That's The Last Jedi?
Yeah, the newest one.
Okay. Did you see every movie?
Yeah, I've seen 1 through 9 now.
Did you see Rogue One?
No, 1 through 6, 7, 8.
You saw Rogue One?
Yeah, I've seen those. I loved Rogue One.
Did you like Han Solo?
Solo was okay.
Connor told me Solo was terrible.
It was okay. It's not,
He's also
especially
kind
with
of-
those independents, like the one-off Star Wars, like Rogue One was really good.
Yeah.
Like, really good.
I heard it was alright.
The best is the end scene when Vader comes out. He's a total badass. Rogue One was great. Solo was just, it was like an average, like, blockbuster summer movie, action movie.
That's what I was thinking, but he made it seem like it was the worst fucking thing I ever put to pen.
When it comes to being with Star Wars, it's kind of the worst because it just.
So you think it's the
know
worst Star
Han
Wars
Solo
movie?
did the Kessel Run in 14 parsecs.
Right.
You know, kind of from the other movies, the history of Han Solo.
Right.
So all the movie does is just kind of
shows you that
fan
stuff.
service the whole time.
Okay.
So
So that's
not,
all it is. I mean, all
It's
right.
not great, but it's not horseshit. It's
But he
just
gave us young Lando. He gave us Kira.
Kira.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it was just it wasn't mediocre. Well, mediocre would be the word. It wasn't horrible. It wasn't great.
How deep are you into like the other lore for Star Wars?
The expanded universe.
Yeah, like the books and comic books and all that.
Not the comic books, but like
Clone
reading
Wars,
it. There's
Phoenix
a couple
Squad.
different YouTubers called Star Wars Theory, Star Wars Explained, where they just make videos about like the expanded universe.
I think I watched some of those that you watch.
Yeah.
You watched the Star Wars book club?
No.
That's a pretty good one too. Like they read the book, but then they give you a synopsis of the book and kind of like tie it into other things.
Star Wars Book Club? I'll give that.
Yeah.
No, because I like all that shit. I like learning about the more of it.
Yeah.
But it wasn't expanded universe until they started making the new movies,
So here's
which
my
I'm disappointed about.
yeah.
Because I think from the movies we've had, the new movies, the expanded universe that was written just by like people was way more entertaining.
For sure.
So I mean that kind of sucks, but
Here's my question. What, out of the stories that you've heard about, know about, what do you want to see most on the big screen? Like, what do you want them
like
to
one of
make
those
canon?
one-off Star Wars movies. What I would pay for an act, like I haven't been to the movies in a long time, just it's an expensive fucking fare.
Yeah.
I would pay the $15 ticket and the drinks and the food. I would pay to see the story of Yoda. Because
Okay.
Yoda wasn't like Yoda wasn't
unexpected.
exactly. Yoda didn't become a Jedi until he was like 90, 100 years old.
Yeah.
In the movie, he's like 500. I think he maybe even 900. I think, but he's like 900 years old.
Yeah, his species lives really old.
Yeah. So I would like to see us like one of those one-off Star Wars where
movie.
it shows him from right before he joins the Jedi Order, because I think he just did like odd jobs, even though he knew he was different. He had the
one of the highest
magic
midichlorian
power called the Force.
Yeah.
I'd like to see that, his like induction to the Jedi Order, and then his ascension to the rank of
To the
Jedi
console.
Master. Yeah.
That would be a really good movie, actually.
I think
they
they
might
through like 2.5 hours of it. I think if they did it right, good actors, well, voice actor in the case of Yoda, but good actors, good writing, I would definitely sit through like 2.5 hours.
For sure. That's actually a really
Definitely.
good take.
What about you? If you had an expanded universe or a regular universe lore story,
1,000,000% would pick the story of Jedi Knight Revan from the Old Republic.
Yeah. All right.
That would be crazy, because they're back in the day, like the Old Republic and that, their Jedis in that were so much more powerful. The Sith Lords were so much more powerful than they are in the current like timeline. And I would love to see like Nihilus and Revan fight.
Couldn't Revan make like Force storms, or he did something?
Revan was another level Jedi. I'll just put it that
did
way.
he took like the forced life of like a planet and he would consume it, right?
Yeah, he's that strong.
Yeah. You don't get that.
No.
Even Emperor Palpatine in the expanded universe.
He's not that strong.
No, yeah, Force storms. Emperor Palpatine in the expanded universe could like create these Force storms that would just ruin a whole planet.
Right.
You don't get that in the movies.
Right.
Like even in the expanded, Luke Skywalker in the expanded universe is like one of the baddest motherfuckers.
Yeah, Luke is crazy powerful.
But in the movies, he's just
a guy.
just the same as Obi-Wan, or just the same as his dad, Anakin.
Right.
Even him, Darth Vader, in the expanded universe, when he becomes Darth Vader, is like wicked nuts.
Yeah.
And that's why I like Rogue One, because have you seen Rogue One?
I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah. Well, at the end, not without spoiling too much, in the expanded universe, his prowess with dueling, like with a lightsaber or lightsaber control, and Force power, is ridiculous. Not as much as Emperor Palpatine, but like really badass level. But his Force or his lightsaber maneuvering was like unparalleled by anybody. Right. In the end of Rogue One, it's the first time you actually get to see Darth Vader like really wield a lightsaber like a badass.
Yeah. Oh, I gotta watch.
He's not even facing another like a Jedi. Yeah. He's just going up against troops of the Republic. What are they called again? I forget.
The Resistance.
The Resistance, or whatever.
Yeah.
But the way it swings around, like the control he has on it, is like the coolest thing I've ever seen in a Star Wars movie. Because you think about it, the only Darth Vader we get is
fighting Luke.
Right, 4, 5, and 6.
Imperials,
And because of the limits on technology and CGI and things like that, all it is like Luke and Darth Vader, when they duel, they're just kind of like, yeah. That kind of sucks. Right. That's why people shun the prequels, and I don't get why.
I love the prequels.
I hate the first one, don't get me wrong.
Oh, I like
Phantom
all of them.
Menace, I don't like. 2 was...
Really quick, remind me to tell you about the Darth Vader thing on YouTube I found. Go ahead.
Okay. 2 was okay. 2 was more like, kind of like Han Solo was, like a summer blockbuster type thing. Right. Unpopular opinion. Revenge of the Sith. The third one
Sith.
is my absolute favorite.
Of all of them?
Of all of them, all 8 of them.
It's a great movie.
I mean, just obviously with Hayden.
I hate you!
Yeah. That scene in particular, though, like Ewan McGregor, who plays Obi-Wan, who's the perfect young Obi-Wan, by the way.
1,000% the best Obi-Wan.
Old Obi-Wan, which was something McGinnis, I forget his first name. He was like a Shakespearean actor. He's like the perfect young Heartburn. Oh, you're drinking that.
I had a drink.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's the perfect young Obi-Wan. He's got the elegance and like the charisma.
Yeah, that voice.
But that final scene is fucking not final, but that last fight scene is fucking great.
100%, 1,000,000%. That's a classic scene.
It's great, and I believed Ewan McGregor being Obi-Wan. I thought he was Obi-Wan, really upset, like that his once Padawan, like really fucking betrayed him.
Right.
Like it was convincing. It was sad, and because you know obviously the first 3 movies came before those, you know it just leads to a world of trouble.
Right.
So it's a lot of power behind that scene, and I just thought it was terrific. Even Hayden Christensen, who not necessarily a good actor. I mean, you see him read his lines. It's kind of like, okay, sad. It's coarse. I don't like it.
Very right. He's just reading.
But even still, like when his eyes are really good. Like and like when he's looking at like before that scene, like when Obi-Wan lands on that, I forget what the planet is called.
This is Mustafar,
Lava planet. But when he's just looking at you with those yellow Sith eyes, like it's good. But even still, at that end scene, like when he like yells, "I hate you" and blah blah blah, it's convincing. The whole thing was convincing and really well done.
Yeah, I'd have to agree.
Obviously, I'm a Star Wars nerd because I think I just went for 5 minutes there.
Explaining that one scene.
I know. It's so good, though.
It's super good. Like, I mean, what other scene in Star Wars can you really go to?
None that have the same kind of impact.
Right.
Like, you're never like,
you can go to, like,
shit, it's all
you can
over.
go to I Am Your Father. You know, you can go to...
What that relied on, especially at the time when it came out in 88 or whenever it came out, was shock value.
That's not true!
Right, it was shock value. Like, this Darth Vader is his dad.
Right.
When you seen the movie...
And they tied it together really well, too.
They did.
Super well.
But it doesn't... Knowing the surprise... And even now, expanding on it with the new movies, nothing... It's not as impactful. Because... At the end of episode 3, it's like, you know the world is going to go to shit.
Right.
The Empire...
The galaxy,
right. Takes over, and everything is sad and gloomy all the time. So the impact of 3 is more important, I think, than I Am Your Father. Whoopie-doo, you die a movie later.
Yeah.
The impacts of the Empire are like 8 or 6 movies after episode 3. So I just think acting and impact-wise, way better than I Am Your Father. And it's the only time I've ever got the first time I watched episode 5, and he says, "Luke, I'm your father," I was like, oh, that's okay. Like, it surprised me.
As a kid watching, I was like, no way.
Exactly. You're
damn.
Like, shit. But, yeah, nothing. That's the... And that kind of detracts from Star Wars a little bit. It's not like high drama or anything.
Right.
So, but yeah, that's the only scene in all Star Wars that I've ever watched. I was like it hits you.
Yeah.
I was like,
yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Because he's like, you were meant to bring balance to the Force, not leave it in darkness.
Right.
It almost
it's
felt
a lot
like
of
he was
pain in
crying
that.
in real life.
It's a lot of pain in that, because if you watch the Clone Wars animated series, they went through so much together during the Clone Wars.
Exactly.
And that's another thing I want to see on the scene, on the big screen too, is like Ahsoka Tano and like her story too.
Exactly.
Because that was Anakin's Padawan.
Like the Clone Wars.
That was essentially Darth Vader's Padawan, is Ahsoka Tano.
Exactly. And that alone, because obviously I watched the movie before the series,
right,
was great. But now knowing how Anakin, and in that show, I'm guessing you've seen all of it.
Just about all of it.
All right, well,
like the last
enough to get
season.
the point.
Yeah.
But like Anakin was a good guy.
A super good guy.
He was, but the problem is, if you're a Jedi, he was a little too emotional. That was his thing.
The thing is, he couldn't get over the death and the slavery of his mother.
And then always, constantly, the fear of losing Padme.
Right.
But then in the show, it brings out, which kind of leads to his path to the dark side, his like overprotection and care for
Padme.
Ashoka. What's her name?
Oh, Ahsoka Tano.
Ahsoka Tano. Yeah, exactly. So it's sad, but it makes sense.
Yeah.
And that's why he becomes Darth Vader.
Right.
Because Obi-Wan, even though he loved Anakin, and he actually said it in that final scene of the Revenge of the Sith. The thing about a Jedi is you don't form attachments
You're not supposed to form bonds.
too much.
Right.
and especially having a wife.
Right.
Not allowed.
Right. It's supposed to be like nuns.
The Clone Wars is actually great, and it's considered lore, so that's really good too. I like that.
I think everything they've put out has been canon.
Yeah, everything in an official so.
I don't think I've seen anything that's been not canon beside the YouTube thing I'm going to tell you about.
Right, that's the EU.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, Clone Wars, and then that on Cartoon Network, that one. I haven't seen any of it, but it's also considered canon.
Are you talking about the Phoenix Squad one, the Rebels?
Star Wars Rebels is what it's called, yeah.
That's another one I want to see on the big screen because of Grand Admiral Thrawn.
I didn't see it. I don't know what's going on.
If you play the game, you would get all these characters, and you'd be like, who's that? And you go look at it, and you would find you should play the game, bro. I'm telling you, I can get you really good at the game. I started a second account already, and like I'm doing everything right this time. So
I play like a noob.
Yeah, I know. I wish I had like my friend who plays the game. I wish they would have like guided me down the path, but whatever. It's a game. That was a huge fucking drink. Oh my god. Yeah, that was a big ass gulp.
But anyway, if I can say this about dying a little bit.
Yeah.
The Star Wars, they're better. Like, I'm a big classic cinema guy. I like the old stuff. I like the biggies like Casablanca, Maltese Falcon, things like that. A Star is Born. Love all that.
12 Angry
Except
Men.
Citizen Kane.
Did you like 12 Angry Men?
I loved it.
That was a good movie.
And even old westerns too. Clint Eastwood, I pretty much watch anything. But Star Wars in a lot of ways, well, not even Star Wars, that one movie was a lot more convincing than a lot of other movies, even old stuff.
For sure.
And I'm a huge old stuff person.
The funny thing about Star Wars is they always, like, all the characters, the actors who played all the characters were saying, like, oh man, this is a stupid ass movie, like, this is dumb, no one's gonna like this fucking spaceman with laser swords, and then it became the biggest fucking thing of all time. Yeah. And then they still talk shit about it.
I know.
Like, the last movie, Mark Hamill was like, this is the stupidest movie. What the fuck are we doing?
I can understand why you would, maybe not stupid,
and it is
definitely
stupid.
A disappointment.
It is stupid. From what I saw, the green fucking cow monster titty milk, drinking that. Like, do we have to see that?
Don't even get me started.
Okay, all right.
Can't do it.
I thought you were gonna defend it.
No, there are really stupid scenes. All right, it's actually
like Rey herself is a stupid character. I think.
I don't think overall she's
for
a
the
stupid
fact
character.
that she just picked up the lightsaber and was just able to go. The same thing with Finn. And why the fuck don't the lightsabers cut through you?
All the way.
Anymore?
They always have. You remember in Phantom Menace?
How did Kylo Ren get his face slashed? Yeah.
He sticks his lightsaber through like a thick metal door.
Yeah, they do that a lot. They do that a lot.
But every time someone gets nicked with a lightsaber, it's like,
unless they're like,
"Tis a flesh wound."
Tis a flesh wound. Unless they're like literally just tapping them with it, that's the only thing I can see. But it looks like like a big ass cut, like you're trying to cut through something coming upwards with the sword.
And that's another good thing about the prequels. Those guys, especially in 2 with that big old in the arena, that giant Jedi battle, or even any Jedi battle in the prequels, once you get even it seems like just a tap with a lightsaber, a limb is gone.
Right.
But now instead of like a cut, it's a cut, but it's like its own lightsabers can only do surface wounds.
Yeah, it's like a big burn.
Well, they've always been burns.
It's because it's Disney. Disney did this shit.
Try to keep it relatively family okay.
Disney did this shit.
Yeah, LucasArts was like, let's cut off Anakin's hand.
Yeah, no, literally, and did that. Yeah, and did it.
You're right. I didn't think about it too much before, but it's probably because it's Disney.
Yeah.
Where they don't want to go all out
because Disney is Disney at the end of the day. Look what they own.
It always will be.
It's the happiest place in the world.
They're the guys of Mickey Mouse, and the happiest place on Earth.
Exactly. So for you to have blood and fucking gore and shit, not gonna happen anymore. Maybe. How Star Wars was supposed to happen.
But the reviews and the revenue that they got from The Last Jedi.
What did George Lucas get for that cell?
I think it was I don't think it was Billy Yuns. but it was at least 1 billion. I mean, he's a billionaire now.
Right. As he should.
Because
be,
it's not just George Lucas, the films, his Star Wars movies. It's the games, LucasArts, the games, the everything.
Right.
So the games, whatever, I forgot what they were called. There were 2 of them. Star Wars, The Force Unleashed.
There's way more games than that.
Well, no, I'm just saying the 2 newest ones, I think, are those 2.
Battlefront 1 and 2.
I don't count those. Those are Disney games, and they because EA
okay, so
made
the ones,
Disney
So yes, Force Unleashed.
But even still,
1 and 2.
Battlefront 2 was like, and players finally stepped up and said, "We're not going to play this shit because loot boxes, and everything."
Yep.
I don't think that's as much as EA's fault.
Yes, it is.
It was Disney's.
No, it's EA's fault.
No, I'm saying
because EA across their whole business.
Battlefronts or Battlefield series.
Battlefield, fucking Battlefront. What else does EA own? Madden. All the sports games have packs now. You're right. Like they want
loot box.
EA owns that game you play.
Which one?
Galaxy Heroes.
Yeah.
It's an EA game.
I also get a lot of pop-ups saying, "You want a couple more crystals?"
Yeah, of course you do.
Come back in this alley.
Of course you do. Yeah.
$500 for 2 crystals, please. They really are.
Of course you do.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Take a look at that thing. I feel like we got on our Star Wars tangent, and we've been not the painting. You dumbass.
No, the Google Home. Oh,
Jesus.
I thought you were like pointing to the Google Home.
No.
Like, okay.
Well, I kind of did, but.
We're hour 15.
Hour 15.
Yeah.
See, movies and especially Star Wars. That's what happens.
Yeah, we dragged it on some minutes.
That's
20,
right.
20 minutes.
At least it was entertaining.
We padded it up. All right, this has been the podcast. Once again,
Wait,
I'm going to say.
Hold on.
Oh.
It's the quote first episode.
Yes.
And it's been like 2 weeks since the last prologue that you have to pay $1,000 for.
Yes.
What we need a name right now. You're creative. You rap. We need a name.
This is Drinks at 5:30.
So you took my idea from
this is Drinks at 5.
You won't know that.
This is Drinks
unless
at
you
5.
heard the prologue part. $1,000, please.
I studied the prologue.
Yeah, all right.
Drinks at 5.
Drinks at 5, even though it's 7:35. Well, then we're starting off. We started at 5.
Yeah, fuck it.
6, whatever. Okay.
Hey, thanks for tuning in to Drinks at 5. I'm Ryan.
I'm John, and we'll be here every Thursday.
Every Thursday, drinking some drinks.
Unless he uploads it on Friday, then we won't be here on Thursday. We'll be here on Friday.
Right. Good night, people.
Good night, everybody. You have a good one.